This is a very exclusive moment. Now, if you're something like me, you're probably a fan of Teslas or just technology in general. And when you saw them come up with the new body kit for the brand new 2026 refreshed Model Y Juniper, it was probably like me sitting on the toilet like, man, just mind blown by it. All right, total transparency. Yofer did send me the body kit, but they didn't pay me to do this video. So everything I say are my own individual thoughts. So I'm basically saying what I want. And I've seen Teslas in many different states. I'm talking California, Arizona, East Coast, West Coast. So I was like blown away when I seen this refresh one, like brand new body kit for the brand new refresh one. Already so soon. Now I know you guys have some questions because I know I think I'm the first person in America to have one. Personally, I had some concerns and questions about this vehicle as far as the body kit goes, how it all works. Is it gonna line up properly? How's this thing gonna fit? What issues am I gonna have installing it? Well, let me show you. Just look at this spoiler. This is the only piece that you install that does not require screws. All you need is a little bit of double-sided sticky tape and some heat, and it'll hold it on there really good. But my only concern is, as good as this looks, with this being as big as it is, it's going to create a good amount of force, or at least some kind of downforce, or negative, positive, I'm not sure. There will be forces from the wind upon the spoiler right here. So I think the only way I would really want to keep this on permanently is if I was to install a couple of screws or something. Unless somebody can leave a comment or something on a better way to make sure this thing is installed structurally, because that's what I see for most of the spoilers. They're all just kind of like double-sided tape and they just kind of stick on there, unless you got like a real industrial one, and then those ones are always bolted in. But if you look at it, on both corners, it's sealed up pretty good on both sides, the left side and the right side. I don't see any light coming through or anything. So this spoiler is literally custom made just for this specific model. If you bring your attention to the rear diffuser, the front splitter and the rear diffuser come in 3 pieces. The centerpiece and then the 2 side pieces. There's a couple of screws that go underneath it, and then there's the screws that go on the sides that replace those little caps that hold the little plastic fairing in there. Now the only thing I added back here structural wise is these 2 extra screws here. 2 extra screws just to keep this piece backed up against there extra tight, because I know there's 2 screws underneath there, but what about the top? Besides just the license plate, I wanted to have its own structural shrink so it could stay on there without the license plate. Because granted, all these pieces are like laser designed and like cut perfectly. This material is like an ABS material. Those carbon fiber would be completely more rigid versus a little bit more flexible. Same thing applies to the side skirts. Those 2 existing caps are already there, come out and you put the new ones in, and then there's 2 screws that go underneath it into that plastic siding that's already there on the front, back, and both sides. So that's the only thing you're screwing into. You're not messing anything up. And since we're on the side here, something I noticed, the 2 jack points are not disrupted. They've made the under portion like align in a certain way to where when you get to the jack points, it lifts up a little bit. Now the front I love, because the original bumper, the original front lip is right here. So like I said, these pieces are all like laser designed to fit exactly right on there like a glove. When they designed this, they paid close attention to details, like I said before, because these new fins line up with the existing fins. That's why I like a lot of attention to detail. That's good stuff. There's 3 pieces, so you got 1 piece here, then the middle piece here, and then the other side piece here, and they screw together on the other side. I did this by myself. You don't even need to lift it up on the jack or take the wheels off and everything to get the screws in. All you need is a short little screwdriver like this and some elbow grease. Perfect. Just gotta use your muscles when you put it in there, or just use an impact drill so you can really get that real leverage in there. That's what it's all about. So it goes without saying, there's a whole world of things that you can do to your Tesla. What do you want to do? And I know this car would look good or better with like coilovers or even air suspension, or at least some H&R springs, drop it down like a 3/4 of an inch or something like that. But I live in the city, and there's a lot of, I live in a city, and there's like a lot of potholes, all these speed bumps, curves. Sometimes the street will go like up and then you'll go down like this and up, and like if my vehicle was lowered, I'd be screwed. It's all would be getting scraped up constantly. So that's the reason why for now I'm keeping the suspension stock. All right, now it's time to get down to the juicy details. The question is, where do you get this? Now, the company who makes this is Yofer Design, all right? Their YouTube channel is Yofer Design Official, I think is what it's called. All the links are down below, but there's multiple ways you can get this product. Remember, keep in mind that this product comes from overseas, so it's an international product. You can get it straight from them, Yofer Design. Contact them, messaging them, do it through there. Or you can go to their store. I think they do have a store on Alibaba, like an Alibaba store. Or you can contact them on Instagram. I mean, there's all kind of ways to contact Yofer Design, the people that make this body kit for the refresh Model Y. So when the 2 boxes arrived, they came in crates. So keep in mind, they come in from overseas. It took about like a month and a half to get them, but everything comes super nice, wrapped up. I was really impressed with the packaging in here. Everything was just beautiful, and when I unwrapped everything, speechless. A few months ago when I first got this car, I said I was gonna make this the craziest new Model Y on the internet. That's my goal, to make this the craziest, most unique one. Next super cool thing I think I want to get is this carbon fiber hood. They say, why do you want carbon fiber? Is to really save weight or anything? Because you can. Because it's cool. YOLO, right? You only live once. You might as well do it. Might as well have fun. Enjoy your stuff. So if I can, I'm going to get this carbon fiber hood that you see right here. I've never, ever, ever seen that in the States. Tesla sends all their cars to China first. And then what they release over here in the States is always limited. It's like always like that with every brand. I don't know why. So if you got any ideas to anything, questions to anything, leave it down in the comment section. And I think this is gonna make a pretty sick color combination after I'm done painting those brake calipers white, as well as get my white Tesla center cap. So if you're part of the Tesla gang, you like this kind of content. I started my channel with DIY type stuff, so I'm all into modifications, especially modifying brand new 2026 vehicles like this, especially if you can do it at home easily and cost effectively. I know most of you Tesla guys are, button up, a little uptight. You wouldn't do anything like this to your car. So allow yourself to live vicariously through me.